Before the sun rises, your soul can rest. There is a weight you've been carrying. It sits heavy on your chest, wrapped around your thoughts like tangled thread. And somewhere between the rush of yesterday and the dread of tomorrow, you forgot how to breathe in this moment. You are not alone in this. So many hearts beat with the same anxious rhythm. So many minds race through the same endless questions. What if? What if? It doesn't work out? What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? The questions multiply in the silence, and the silence becomes unbearable. So you fill it with noise, with distraction, with motion, anything to avoid the ache of uncertainty. But here's the truth you need to hear: anxiety is not your identity. It's a visitor, not a resident. It knocks loudly, demanding attention, but it doesn't get to stay. You were not created to live in constant fear. You were designed for peace, for rest, for a quiet. Confidence that comes not from having all the answers, but from knowing the one who does. What if the silence isn't empty? What if, in the quiet you've been running from, there is a presence waiting, not to judge the chaos of your mind, but to calm it, not to demand perfection, but to offer peace. Right here, in the tender space between your heartbeat and your breath, God is near, closer than the worry, stronger than the fear, more constant than the anxiety that tries to convince you otherwise. Father, I come to you now, not with polished words or perfect faith, but with hands that tremble and a heart that aches. I come because I don't know where else to go. I come because I've tried to carry this alone, and I can't anymore. The weight is too much. The worry is too loud. And I need you. I surrender every anxious thought that circles my mind like a storm. I release the fear of what might happen, the dread of what could go wrong, the panic that grips me in the early hours when sleep won't come. I place it all at your feet, Father, not because I'm strong enough to let go, but because you're strong enough to hold it. Calm my racing mind, still the trembling in my chest. Speak peace into the places where fear has made its home. Remind me that you are not distant or distracted. You are here. You see me. You know my name, and you know the burden I carry before I ever speak it aloud. Your word says to cast all my anxiety on you, because you care for me, not some of it. Not the small, manageable parts, all of it, every thread of fear, every sleepless question, every ache I've been too afraid to name. And the reason is simple, profound, unshakable. You care. Not because I've earned it. Not because I'm strong or perfect or faithful enough. You care because that is who you are. Love is your nature. Compassion is your heartbeat. And I, in all my beautiful brokenness, am held in the palm of your hand. Breathe in his nearness. Breathe out the weight. Let me tell you something true. There was a man who carried stones in his pockets for years. Each one had a name: rejection, failure, fear, disappointment. He grew so used to the weight that he forgot what it felt like to walk freely. One day, he stood by a river and began to release them one by one. He watched them sink beneath the surface, disappearing into the depths. Not because the pain had vanished, not because the memories were erased, but because he finally understood he was never meant to carry what God could carry for him. You are standing by that river right now. The stones are in your hands. You can feel their weight. You know their names. And God is gently inviting you to let them go, one by one, not all at once. Just one breath, one worry, one surrender at a time. Father, I confess I've been trying to control what I cannot change. I've been replaying conversations in my mind, rewriting outcomes, rehearsing disasters that haven't happened. I've been holding my breath, clenching my fists, bracing for impact. But you never asked me to live this way. You never called me to carry tomorrow's troubles on today's shoulders. You said, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself." So I choose right now to release tomorrow. I place it in your hands. I trust that you are already there, preparing the way, holding the future I cannot see. And I choose to be fully here, in this moment, where your presence is enough. Help me to live in the gift of now. To breathe in this breath. To notice the light breaking through the window, the warmth of the air, the quiet grace of simply being alive. To remember that worry is a thief, but you are a refuge. Teach me that peace is not the absence of problems. Peace is the presence of your promise. It's knowing that even when I walk through the valley of the shadow, you are with me. Even when the waters rise, you are my anchor. Even when the storm rages, you are my calm. Let your heart soften. Let your shoulders drop. There is a peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. A calm that isn't earned by figuring everything out. It flows from a deeper place, from knowing you are loved, not for what you do, but for who you are. A child of the Most High, seen, known, cherished. This peace doesn't make sense to the world. It defies logic. It stands still in the middle of storms and whispers, "It is well." Not because everything is resolved, but because the one who holds all things is trustworthy. This is the peace that guards your heart. This is the calm that protects your mind. Father, let that peace settle over me now like a warm blanket on a cold night. Let it cover every anxious thought. Let it silence every fearful voice. When anxiety knocks on the door, let peace answer. When fear tries to creep in through the cracks, let your love seal every opening. I don't need to understand how this works. I don't need to explain it or defend it. I just need to receive it, to open my hands, to breathe it in, to let it wash over me like water over stones, smoothing the sharp edges, cleansing the dust of worry. Breathe in, surrender. Breathe out, control. What are you holding on to that was never yours to carry? Name it now in the quiet. The relationship you're trying to fix. The outcome you're desperate to control. The approval you're straining to earn. The future you're afraid to face. The mistakes you can't forgive yourself for. The expectations you'll never meet. Whatever it is, it's too heavy, and it was never meant for your hands. Father, I release it. I open my grip. I let it go. I trust that you are working in ways I cannot see. I trust that your timing is better than my urgency. I trust that even when I don't understand the path, you are leading me toward goodness, toward hope, toward a future more beautiful than I can imagine. Teach me to rest in the mystery, to find comfort in the unknown, because the unknown is where you dwell. You are not confused by my chaos. You are not overwhelmed by my questions. You are steady, constant, unchanging, and in you, I find my anchor. There is a difference between giving up and giving over. Giving up is hopeless. Giving over is holy. It's the sacred act of saying, not my will, but yours. It's the courageous choice to stop fighting and start trusting, to stop striving and start resting, to stop forcing and start flowing. And in that surrender, something miraculous happens. The burden lifts, the tension eases, the soul exhales, not because the circumstances have changed, but because the perspective has shifted. You are no longer carrying the weight alone. You are held. Listen. Can you hear it? Beneath the worry, beneath the noise, beneath the fear, there is a whisper. It says, you are mine. It says, I have not forgotten you. It says, peace, be still. Father, I choose to trust you with what I cannot fix. I choose to rest in what I cannot control. I choose to believe that you are good, even when life is hard. That you are present, even when I feel alone. That you are working, even when I cannot see it. Strengthen my faith in the waiting. Deepen my hope in the silence. Remind me that your delays are not denials, and your silence is not absence. You are always near, always listening, always loving. You are never late. You are never lost. You are never less than enough. When the anxiety rises again, and it will help me to remember this moment, this breath, this surrender, help me to come back to this place of peace, where I am safe in your arms, where I am held by your love, where I am anchored by your truth. Let peace settle like morning dew on your soul. Let it cover the dry, anxious places. Let it refresh what worry has withered. Let it remind you that you were made for more than survival. You were made to thrive, to flourish, to walk in confidence, not in yourself, but in the one who made you. Anxiety tells you that you're not enough. Faith whispers that he is. Anxiety says you have to have all the answers. Faith says you only need to know the one who does. Anxiety demands certainty. Faith finds rest and trust. Anxiety is a liar, but faith? Faith is the truth your soul has been searching for. And today, you choose faith. Not because it's easy, not because you feel it, but because you know, deep in the core of your being, that God is faithful. He has never let you go. He has never turned his face away. He has walked with you through every valley, held you through every storm, and he will not stop now. Father, I thank you for your unfailing love. I thank you that your mercies are new every morning, fresh as the dawn, constant as the sunrise. I thank you that you don't grow weary of my worries, that you don't turn away when I come to you trembling. You meet me with compassion, with patience, with arms wide open. Thank you for the gift of this day, for breath in my lungs and hope in my heart, for the small mercies I so often overlook, the warmth of morning light, the kindness of a stranger, the quiet comfort of knowing I am not alone. Thank you for being my refuge when the world feels overwhelming. Thank you for being my strength when I have none left. Thank you for being my peace when anxiety tries to steal my joy. Help me to see you in the details, to notice your hand in the ordinary, to find peace not in the absence of trouble, but in the presence of your love. To recognize that every breath I take is a gift, every sunrise a reminder of your faithfulness, every heartbeat a testament to your sustaining grace. There is a calm rising in you now, not manufactured, not forced, but genuine, sacred, God-breathed. It's the kind of calm that doesn't need explanations. It simply is. A quiet knowing that you are held, a gentle confidence that He is with you, a peace that passes all understanding. Let it wash over you like waves on the shore. Let it sink into the places worry once lived. Let it fill the spaces fear once occupied. Let it remind you that you are safe, not because life is predictable, but because God is sovereign. He is in control, and His plans for you are good. Not just okay, not just manageable, good, beautiful, purpose-filled, worth trusting. You don't have to figure it all out today. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to be strong enough, smart enough, or perfect enough. You just have to show up, hand in hand with the one who's enough for both of you. You don't have to fight this battle alone. You don't have to. Father, as I step into this day, I carry your peace with me. I walk not in fear, but in faith. Not in anxiety, but in assurance. I know that you go before me, preparing the way. You walk beside me, never leaving. You work within me, giving strength for every step. When worry tries to rise again, I will speak your name. When fear knocks, I will remember this moment, this breath, this surrender. I will remind my soul that you are faithful, that you have been and you will be, that your love never fails. I will remember that I am not defined by my anxiety. I am defined by your love. I am not identified by my fear. I am identified as your child. I am not measured by my worry. I am measured by your grace, and that is more than enough. Bless this day, Father. Bless every conversation, every decision, every moment. Let your presence be so real in my life that others see it, sense it, and are drawn to you because of it. May my peace be a testimony. May my calm in the chaos point to your goodness. May my life reflect the truth that you are near, and that is enough. May my surrender inspire others to let go. May my faith encourage others to trust. And now, as you prepare to step back into the world, carry these words with you. I let go. I trust you. I am free. Say it again, slowly, letting each word sink deep into your spirit. I let go. I trust you. I am free. One more time, with your whole heart. I let go. I trust you. I am free. Go now in peace. Not because everything is resolved, but because the resolver is with you. Not because you have all the answers, but because you know the answer. Not because the storm has passed, but because the one who speaks to storms has spoken peace over you. And that peace will guard you, guide you, and carry you forward one breath, one step, one surrendered moment at a time. It will meet you in the morning when anxiety tries to creep in. It will hold you in the afternoon when worry starts to whisper. It will cover you at night when fear tries to steal your rest. You are not alone. You have never been alone, and you never will be. The God who created the stars knows your name. The God who commands the oceans hears your prayers. The God who holds the universe in His hands is holding you right now, and He will never let you go. May your heart rest in His love today and always. May your mind find peace in His presence. May your soul remember, you are held, you are loved, you are free. Amen.